First of all, when do you know when you cut your losses?
Well, it all depends. I mean, like for me, like right here, I have a lot of conviction about the fundamental view of this. And to Karen's point, like, did it deserve to be 102? I don't know. But I started shorting it over the summer at 300. Okay. So like, and covered it at 200. And I was actually very clear about that. And it dropped off the face of the earth. It went from 200 to 100 in a month. Okay. Yeah. So yes, it overshot to the downside. For me right now, I started putting a short out, but doing it through long TSLQ. That is an inverse ETF that tracks the performance of the underlying stock when the stock got back towards 160, okay, had that huge rally. I've been averaging into it. So I just want to make a couple points about, listen, most viewers right here, most retail investors should never short a stock. You know why? When you buy a stock, it can go to zero. If you short a stock, it can go to infinity, all right? That's not a great feeling. The other aspect of shorting a stock is that it takes a lot of margin in your account to do that. So when I usually use short exposure, I do it through puts, okay? I buy a put or a put spread or something like that. I'm defining my risk. But in a case like Tesla right here, if I look at the stock at 209, the at-the-money straddle, looking out a month, okay, that is the call premium and the put premium. I know that sounds, 530 options action a little bit.
Right.
That is $35. That is 16% of the stock price. That is the implied move between now and March 17th. That's crazy. If you're just paying that premium and the stock goes nowhere, you lose that, okay, on one side of it. That's about 8% in either direction. So how am I trading this? How am I risk managing it? Why do I like this TSLQ? Because I'm long something. Most investors know how to be long something. They know how to manage their risk when they're long something. That's my view on this TSLQ. I've been averaging in, okay? And so right now, I'm down about 10% on my average. That's not great, but like I know what I think I'm doing here, and I'm not going to let this thing get out of control here. Is there ever a stock that could get out of control? It's this one. It's the upside and the downside, but that's why I'm not using options. The premiums don't make any sense right here. I'm using this reverse or inverse ETF. I can risk manage it a lot better than being short the stock or being long puts.